Ties production. This is Jim Smith along with Jim Sanders bringing you the third and fourth place game of the 1996 Moline Geneseo Thanksgiving Tournament.
The second game features the teams from Moline and Geneseo.
The teams tonight are the co-host teams. Both come in winless and looking for their first win on the season. I had a chance to talk to the coaches, and both coaches looking for their teams to relax, just slow it down and play some basketball.
Well, I think both coaches realize their teams are better than what they've played so far, but you know, after having an opportunity to see UT play and to see Richwoods play, they're good basketball teams, and you know, I think both coaches are still looking for their starting lineups and some things like that. But why don't we take a look at the nice starting lineups there? Geneseo will be the visiting team. At guard, 6'1" senior, number 22, that's Jason Putnam.
And for the Maroons, a 6'3" junior, number 40, number 24, Travis Wilson, number 40. It's got number 24 in the program.
And Geneseo, the 6'1" senior, number 30, Chad Parker.
And for Moline at the other guard, a 6'3" junior, number 30, Kenny Spranger. Two juniors at the guard spots for the Maroons.
At forward for the Maple Leafs, he's a 6'2" senior, number 32, Adam Henricks.
At forward, a 6'2" senior, number 34, Rich Yergo.
For the Maple Leafs, he's 6'3", and he's a senior, number 44, Justin Shoemaker.
And for me at the other forward, a 6'4" junior, number 50, Ian Hanovan.
And the man in the middle for Geneseo, he's 6'6", he's a senior, number 52, Heath Verstrady.
And the big man in the middle for the Maroons, number 52, a 6'5" senior, Dorian Earl.
Coach for the Geneseo Maple Leaf, Mike Kiss is the head coach. Mike Brown is his assistant.
And for the Maroons, Frank Dexter. And he's ably assisted by Derek Lindauer.
The officials tonight.
And Kelly Kane.
Mark Mariangeli and Paul Bullhouse. There's a pause there for just a second, and I didn't catch up there. I'm sorry, Coach.
Well, that's okay.
My fault.
I didn't want Kelly to miss out on getting his name called.
We got to get him in there.
Kelly's new to the program. He was with the girls last year and did a fine job with the always tough girls basketball team as an assistant last year. Now he's over here helping Coach Dexter with the boys.
Well, we're ready to go here. This is the third and fourth place ball game, as you mentioned.
Both teams come in winless, so they're looking for something to happen here tonight.
One of them's going to come out of here with a victory. That's what's going to happen. Let's play ball.
Travis Wilson jumping for the Maroons. Ball goes way up, ball out of bounds. Who's it going to go to? We're going to go again.
Both the jumpers that time really got a quick jump on that ball. A little anxious here. You know, we talked about both coaches wanting the kids to relax, but you know, the longer a streak like this might go, oh, that's not legal. I know that. I know you can't do that.
It's kind of like a rebound. Travis Wilson.
I know you can't do that.
Mark Mariangeli is, you know, he's pretty excited about the game.
Well, sure.
He's throwing that ball up there twice, way out of range.
In theory, though, the players are supposed to get the ball on the way down, so you can throw it as high as you want. They've got to time it. As soon as he stepped in the circle, the guys are heading up.
So he just launched her up a little higher.
So Travis said, why don't I just catch it and give it back to you? And then, oops, that's not legal. Well, the Maple Leafs will have the ball first.
Maroons in the zone, working tough, 2-3 zone. We'll call it a 2-3, 3-2 look.
Oh, a long shot there. Oh, three-pointer on its way and good, but Chad Parker, 6'1" senior, he had 8 points last night against UT.
Travis Wilson going to bring the ball up, run the point.
Man-to-man defense by the Maple Leafs here in their green and white uniforms. Moline, the white with the maroon and gray.
Wilson picks up his dribble, back out to Spranger. Dorian Earl, nice drive to the basket. Partially blocked or blocked.
Justin Shoemaker on that block, but the ball was out of bounds, and Geneseo will have it. I mean, excuse me, Moline.
Strong move by Earl to the basket, but the Shoemaker was up to the task.
Yes, he was. Bring it in here, and I'll knock it out of there.
Spranger, three-point land, trying to answer, a little strong. Wilson and the two Leafs battle for the ball. Here comes Ian Hanovan, he runs it down. Spranger, back to Wilson. Leafs, tough man-to-man. Wilson said, let's pull it out, set a few picks, see if we can get somebody open, run the offense.
That's a good tournament, Coach, because you get 3 ball games, you get a chance to see what's going on. Look at a jump ball.
Wilson goes up, gets a held ball. It's going to go back to the Maroons on the alternating possession, but Wilson got in the traffic there, and he got collapsed on, and the ball was covered by a pair of Maple Leaf defenders.
Yep.
Spranger now
pretty good so far. A block shot, and actually 2 block shots and a jump ball out of that one. So Geneseo playing real tough here at the defensive end. Shots are not easy to come by right now for Moline.
Wilson barks out the play. Getting it set up.
Double high pick up there this time, Coach, against the man-to-man. Isolating Wilson on that side over there.
Wilson just going to take it himself. Said, you guys go high post, low post, and I'm going to dribble over here.
That's right. As soon as you saw those white shirts heading towards our side, we knew we were going to isolate one-on-one.
Jason Putnam picks up that foul.
Jason Putnam, yep.
First foul of the ball game.
That'll be a tough job tonight for Jason. It's Wilson's very difficult to guard one-on-one, and maybe Coach Kiss has got some ideas of using several players on him as the evening goes along.
And Wilson only being a junior, he's a veteran ball player. He's been playing the varsity basketball since he was a freshman and playing a lot of varsity basketball. Wilson with the jumper, a little short.
Good rebound that time. Chad Parker comes out with the ball, gets the ball ahead to Adam Henricks, to the post to Shoemaker. On the wing, three-pointer on its way short that time by Chad
comes
Parker.
up with it. Right on line, just a little short. Spranger kicks it to Wilson. Wilson will bring it up. Coach Dexter up off the bench now, trying to get the Moline to run some offense. Spranger over the top to Wilson.
Oh, set play that time, didn't work.
Wilson couldn't quite handle the pass. Might have been a little off the mark.
Shoemaker with the ball, looks inside, can't find anybody, gets the ball out to the point. Adam Henricks will control against the zone defense. Putnam with the ball, double team
by Rich Yergel.
He traveled a 5-second call.
Good defense, Yergel and Hanovan there made him pick up his dribble, and then he got himself stretched out and couldn't do anything.
Couldn't do anything.
He did travel before the 5-second call, but he had to change his pivot feet.
He was moving towards that 10-second line, Coach, and he didn't have any dribble left. I don't know how he did that. I know one thing, though, just watching that play, though, very, very good defense, because the Moline kids just trapped him and did not reach at all. So many times you get the official to about 4 counts on that 5, and all of a sudden somebody will reach in and hack the guy.
Yeah.
They had him trapped, and they knew it, and they stayed right with it.
Hanovan off the dribble, kicked it to Yergel. 15-footer wouldn't go.
Oh,
Wilson with the rebound, but he's semi-undercut here by Jason Putnam, and he's going to pick up another foul here.
Yep. That should be 2 on him.
It'll be 2 on him. That's only 2 fouls in the game so far.
Yep, he's had them both.
And here comes Nick DeVilder checking into the ball game, and Rich Yergel's going to go to the sideline.
In the ball game for Moline, number 44,
Geneseo's
Nick DeVilder, another varsity player with a lot of experience. Nice inbounds play. Spranger to Travis Wilson, who lays it up.
Press by Moline now. Press. Everybody picked that up except Wilson. They had to press that up, and Wilson was running down, guarding the guy man-to-man. Allowed Geneseo to get that ball across the 10-second line. Putnam, nice pass into Shoemaker. But that pass could be hard to get through there.
That was a lot of hands in that one. Wilson comes out with it. Spranger back to Wilson. Pulls it back out. DeVilder.
3-2 ball game, Coach. 3-2, Geneseo.
Dorian Earl, strong move to the basket again. Couldn't get it to go.
Geneseo on the run now. Nice pass inside, lost ball, and it's going to go out of bounds. Well, Geneseo worked real good early. They got some pretty good shots, and now they're not getting any. In the lineup now is number 14. That's Nate Odell, who replaced number 22, Jason Putnam. Odell is a 6'1" senior.
Nick DeVilder brings it up.
Number 30 now, Chad Parker's going to come off and play against Wilson man-to-man. See what happens now.
Moline works the ball around, looking for the shot.
Geneseo doing a nice job out there. Not much action now. 5 count coming. 5 count coming.
Going to try to get something set up here for DeVilder. He pulls up, kicked it down to Hanover. Nice turnaround in the lane, and he's going to get fouled.
That was a nice move inside, a nice feed. Basket count. Foul's going to 44. Justin Shoemaker picks up his first foul. 3rd team foul.
And Hanover going to go to the line, see if he can complete the 3-point play. 4-3, Maroons with the lead. About halfway through the first quarter here.
Geneseo was
short.
early.
We got Geneseo jumped in the lane a little early. Coach Kitts up off the bench doesn't like that call at all.
Better not go much farther. We'll see Moline shoot a few more free throws here. Well, substitute free throw here. It still won't go. Well, nice inside position by Moline. They're all over that board.
Wilson, 2 tips. He gets his own rebound, puts it up. Won't go again.
There are no green shirts anywhere near that board, Coach. They're all white shirts.
Boy, pressure on the ball. Pressure on the ball.
Woo! Coach,
Travis Wilson was battling in there.
Oh, man. Along with everybody else. Geneseo either A, was filling all the lanes for the fast break, or they were just in awe of how hard Moline was hitting the boards. I'm not sure which. High dribble.
Eye high.
Perfect illegal.
And on top of the ball, doesn't matter.
Doesn't make any difference. Oh, Geneseo's having trouble finding shots right now.
Geneseo trying to dump that ball down to the cutter on the baseline, and Earl, hand fully extended, picked that one off.
Yeah, there's another 3 from the perimeter. Won't go. Nice save that time. Inside. Oh, nice move that time. Chad Parker, number 30, saved the ball back to Justin Shoemaker, who scores the basket for the Maple Leafs. And the score now is Geneseo 5, Moline 4.
Ball into Earl. It's tipped away and goes out of bounds. Moline will get it back. Odell tips it. Here's number 54, Steve Cottrell, checking in, a 6'4" senior. Dorian Earl's going to go to the bench for a little rest. Well, last time Moline had it out of bounds, they got a nice easy layup.
I would say this, Coach, after looking at the scores in the paper throughout this entire tournament, including the championship ball game, the defenses are way ahead of the offenses right now, which is not surprising.
Well, and having talked to the coaches down there before the game, they both said this is a very tough tournament to start off, and he said maybe a little too tough for,
really?
3 games in 5 days, and you're still trying to put your team together and find out who the players are. And you alluded to it the other night in the championship game about how hard everybody's playing right now.
You betcha. Well, and the other thing is,
ahead.
And everybody knows everybody else. I mean, the Richwoods is the lone outside team. These guys play against each other all the time, so there's not even any surprises. Everybody knows what everybody can do right now. So they're taking it away, and defensively, both teams are doing an excellent job.
They're on the drive. He beats him to the baseline. He's going to get
fouls on number 32, Adam Henricks. He's a 6'2" senior.
4th team foul.
It's going to be his first personal foul. 4 fouls on Geneseo and none against Moline at this point in time. Andy Strandmark, a 6'8" sophomore, number 55, is in the ball game for Geneseo. Going to go to 6'8" guy, Coach, see if we can get on those boards a little bit.
Hanover dumps it down.
Could be a push off after the pass on Hanover.
Foul on Hanover. On the charge. He dumped it down very nicely to Steve Cottrell, but they're going to wave that basket off. And Ian Hanover, nice pass, but he's going to pick up the personal foul. Rich Yergel coming back in the ball game now for the Maroons.
Number 42 is Chuck
Kenny Spranger goes to the bench.
Sorry, Coach. 42, Chuck Anderson, 6'5" senior, comes in for Geneseo.
And both coaches trying to get some players into the game now. I asked Coach Kiss if he had Geneseo, he'd gotten very deep into his bench. He said a little bit, but we're still trying to evolve as a team. So
You bet. Well, that's a fine line at this time. He's got travel that time against Geneseo. Got 15 kids dressed for the ball game tonight, Coach. You know you can't work all 15 of those in the ball game and develop some team unity both. So we'll see here as this.
And Moline only got 13 dressed, as Chris Whitaker, who played quite a bit last year, is out with a broken foot for an indefinite period of time.
Wow. That never helps anything, does it?
No. So Steve Cottrell will pick up the slack there, I'm sure.
Oh, nice.
There's Hanneman with a nice 17-foot jumper.
He had 13 points in the last ball game, Coach, against Richwood. So
Well, he's got 4 tonight, 4 of the 6 for the Maroons.
It's a tough pass through there. Kept it alive. Number 30, Chad Parker, gets that ball in the basket. 7-6. Geneseo leads.
Well, Chad Parker got us on the odd point with his first shot of the game with that three-pointer. Now we're going
to whole rest of the night, huh?
We're under a minute. 40 seconds remain here. First quarter, very low scoring, but we attribute that to some pretty good defense and some spotty shooting. Boy, you can hear that one up here.
The 14's going to
Travis Wilson turns to the basket and gets slapped pretty good for his trouble.
Nate Odell picks up that foul. The 6'1" senior.
Well, that's 5 team fouls here in the first quarter on Geneseo already, and Wilson's going to go to the line. He's in the act of shooting here, so he'll shoot a pair of free throws. In and out.
In and out.
Wilson with a bucket on the night. Has 2 of the Maroons' 6 points. Led the Maroons in scoring last night. Last night being Friday, this game being on Saturday. And you viewing it on Wednesday or Tuesday.
But you knew that.
So he had some points the other night.
It's been so long ago, he probably can't remember how many points it was.
Yeah, well, he missed both those free throws, too. He was thinking about how many points he had.
That's right. He was wondering if we were going to get that part right.
15 seconds remaining now,
first quarter. The last shot. Odell out front with the ball, looking to get the ball over here, too. Chad Parker, good play by DeVilder. Nice steal.
2 seconds. Yergo, long shot.
Oh,
no.
It was going to count, Coach. It was going to count. Well, at the end of one quarter here in the consolation game from the Moline Geneseo Thanksgiving Tournament, the guest in this game tonight, the Geneseo Maple Leafs, lead 7-6 over the Moline Maroons. We'll be right back in just a minute.
Oh, welcome back, everybody. Here we go. Second quarter action coming up. 7-6 Maple Leafs. Very low scoring first quarter. Maroons are going to inbound the ball. This is Jim Smith, along with Jim Sanders, on a Family Ties production of the Moline Geneseo Holiday Thanksgiving Tournament. I can call that something different every time.
I know. People think there's 9 tournaments going on simultaneously. Oh my! Geneseo comes out with the ball, and the Maple Leafs are on the run.
Well, they're not now.
He's trapped. Oh, the big guy on a turnaround jump shot off the rim and in. Number 52 on that basket is Heath Verstrady. Verstrady's a 6'6" senior.
Well, Geneseo stretched it out to 9-6. Earl to Yergel. Boy, Yergel last time down the floor had a nice drive, got his own rebound, put it up, got stuffed, and that started the Geneseo break.
Just an early going here, Coach. I think Ian Hanneman has been very, very impressive. That ball was thrown away, but I think as a sophomore, he played a lot last year on the varsity as a freshman. Yeah, I think he's got lots of potential here.
Unforced error by the Maroons, turn it over. Travis Wilson's going to go sit down. Here comes B.J. Fisher checking into the ball game. He's a 5'11" junior.
Yeah, Moline's going to go to about a 3/4 court trap press or zone press. Maple Leafs break it big time. Here the big guy off the rim, tip in, no good. Shoemaker keeps it alive. It's going to be Geneseo ball. A nice feed inside that time. The number 52, Heath Verstrady.
Well, he was right there at point blank, and
oh man,
maybe he thought he was going to get fouled. He just put it up just a little too strong.
Little firm there.
But the Leafs do a great job on the boards.
Oh, great defensive play that time by Moline.
2-on-1 break. DeVilder, nice dish off the Fisher. Up, too strong, tip, Earl, good.
Well, Earl followed that one right up, Coach. Went right to the board
Earl
on
gets
that
his
one.
first 2 of the night.
Same press again by Moline. A little over half court. They break it easily again. Nice pass. Soft touch that time. Heath Verstrady. They keep getting that ball into Chad Parker. They break it, go 2-on-1. Verstrady keeps getting great shots.
Just about the time you think the Geneseo is getting in trouble on the press, they break it and got two good looks at the basket.
And they lead by 3, Coach. 11-8. Here we're in the second quarter.
Maroons, that's Yergel with the ball. Maroons look a little disorganized right now. They're trying to get some patterns set up here.
Geneseo's got this pattern figured out, and they end up being where the guy's going. They're already there. Great rebound that time.
Nice
big board. Number 32, Adam Henriks.
Little fadeaway jumper by Hanovan there off the dribble on the baseline. Moline's only getting 1 shot here this last couple times down the floor. Maroons sticking with their press.
Zone press back to a zone. Going to call that.
Got a block here.
Yeah.
It's going to be on DeVilder. That'll be his first. Second team foul on the Maroons.
Seth Hansen, number 35, checks in the lineup for Geneseo. He's a 6'1 senior. Number 30, Chad Parker's going to sit down. Oh, inside of Shoemaker. Good position. He's going to have to shoot it quick. Good hustle there by Geneseo, but the ball does go out of bounds.
How tall is Shoemaker, Coach?
Shoemaker is 6'3".
Playing down in there with some pretty tall guys. Springer comes back in, and Fisher goes to the bench.
Got a good, strong body. Reminds you a lot of Ben Fagerland and maybe Steve Logan at press breaker. That's
very
how you're
nice.
supposed to do
Ahead to Earl, off the end, Hanovan. Boy, no dribbling there, and Hanovan gets his 6th point of the night. Cuts that lead to 1 now. 11-10. Leaf still with the lead. Working against the Moline press.
That's where they want him, right there. Trap him coming across that line. That's a good call.
They got a jump ball call. That's going to go to Geneseo. I thought maybe he might have taken steps, but I think the jump ball was what caused him to take the steps.
Kind of in progress, yeah. He tried to go through between them, and all of a sudden they had a hold of that basketball, and they both kind of moved together with it.
Just over 5 minutes remaining here in the half.
Time she be a-flying. Geneseo working hard against that zone, trying to get that ball inside.
Only been zoned the whole game here, and a pretty aggressive zone. I think Verstrady was protesting that the Maroon knocked it out of his hands and went out of bounds, but that's not the way the refs are going to see it.
Geneseo, 42, Chuck Anderson's coming in. He's 6'5". He'll replace Justin Shoemaker, who's 6'3".
I believe Chad Parker's checked back in as well.
Parker also, yeah. Thank you.
Leafs now, full court pressure again. Spranger on the dribble.
Oh, when you break that trap like that, you got the numbers.
Ahead to Earl.
He might have walked.
He's going to, if he'd have gone right up with that shot, not hesitated, he wouldn't have got the call.
Well, he'd have got 2 things would have happened. One, he'd have got 2 free throws because he would have got fouled for sure, and he might have got a 3-point play out of it. But he tried to split those guys.
Well, credit Geneseo with some hustling defense to get back and not give him an uncontested layup.
Oh, nice. So somebody's got to shoot that thing in there. Maybe not, huh?
3-on-2. Yergel. Oh, great body control. Man. Rich Yergel gets his first 2 of the night. Gets high in the air off the glass. Boy, nice move by Rich Yergel.
Moline leads now, 12-11 in the second quarter.
First lead for the Maroons. Boy, they got him trapped.
Unforced there, great. Oh, nice play there. Almost
turning up the pressure on the defense, but
Parker with the ball.
Failed to convert that one.
Long 3-pointer off the rim. No rebounders there.
Earl rips her down to DeVilder. Earl down low. Hanovan had an idea. Kind of gave a little ball fake. I think he got pushed a little bit, but he shuffled his feet and got called for the travel.
Shoemaker's going to come back in the lineup for Geneseo, and Geneseo will take a timeout. Try to get things under control here. We're in the second quarter, and Moline leads 12-11. We're going to take a short break. We'll be right back. Hey, we're back, Coach. This is Jim Sanders along with Jim Smith. John Medina doing the camera work tonight, the producing, the directing, and keeping us all under control here. Excitement abounds here in Moline.
Ian Hanneman knocked that ball loose and then was going for the loose ball and slipped a half Nelson in on Chad Parker there and got
I thought he might have dropped into the Moline Geneseo wrestling match there for a second, but didn't get her done.
He picks up his second. That's 2 on Hanneman.
These two teams are playing for 3rd and 4th place in this Moline Geneseo Holiday Thanksgiving Extravaganza tournament. We got to get the name in a minute here. Great, it's a great tournament with Geneseo, Moline, UT, and
you got to travel. Here comes Travis Wilson back into the game.
The 1996 Geneseo Moline Thanksgiving tournament is exactly what it is. We'll try not to mess that up again.
Travis Wilson back in the ball game. Triggers the offense now. Down low to Spranger. And he's going to get called for getting too good a position down inside there, I think. Get called for the hook there. Put his hook on him.
Officials are not going to let him get away with that this year. Looks like that's going to be something you're going to have to spread out and do your stuff, but you're not going to be able to reach around and hang on to that guy, and that's good. That's good.
Well, that takes some of that physical play out and gives the
back to what basketball I think is supposed to be. I'm not sure, but I think it's supposed to be like it. Oh, look at that.
Travis Wilson, quick hands.
It's supposed to be like this.
There we go. How about it? Yeah, Travis Wilson. 14-11 now. Parker all the way.
Well, that was a nice drive there. He forced that foul.
Yes, he did. I thought he was going to dish to Verstrade again. He said, I'm not passing to the big guy anymore.
Sub coming in here for Geneseo, number 14. That's Nate Odell coming back in again. And Jason Putnam's going to sit back down.
Moline has Wilson, DeVilder, Earl, Spranger, and Jurgel in there.
And for Geneseo, they've got Odell, Heinrichs, Chad Parker at the free throw line.
Parker with 5
Verstrade.
11 points.
Oh, long twice.
Muscles after the ball. Shoemaker comes up with it.
Verstrade on the side with the ball. Nice block by Moline. Oh, look out. If you're going to throw it, that's the direction to throw it.
We had Jurgel, DeVilder, and Wilson all leaping out of bounds and throwing the ball somewhere on that series, and
great
Geneseo
hustle.
ends up with it. Boy, what hustle.
Geneseo ball.
What hustle.
Man. Well, Geneseo is having all kinds of trouble finding shots right now.
Nick DeVilder comes up with a loose ball, goes strong to the hole. He's going to pick up the foul. That'll be Nate Odell's second.
Yep.
DeVilder's going to go to the line. 6 team fouls now.
Our fouls have kind of evened themselves up here for a while. Moline was in a situation where they had very few, and now we're what, 6-5
6 and 5.
DeVilder going to that line. That was a nice move to the basket he made. He knew he had Odell where he couldn't possibly draw the charge, so he took it right to him and drew the foul and almost came away with the basket also.
Nick DeVilder, a lot of varsity experience. First one's up, just off the mark.
Kind of like watching one of the first football games of the year, you know, when a team comes out and offsides a few times and fumbles a few times and does some things, and you wonder if they've ever worked on, have you ever worked on that? Tonight, free throws have been one of those things where it doesn't look like anybody's doing much of free throw. Oh, look out.
Travis Wilson hustling play. Here we go again.
Coach, I decided I wasn't going to say a word. I was going to just watch that. I was out of breath.
My goodness.
My gracious.
Well, you can't fault the effort.
No, you
the play might be a little ragged here and there, but boy, you can't fault the effort there. One for those loose balls.
Well, good defense is causing most of this right now.
Man, Coach Kiss talked about having a little trouble.
Nice turnaround, little kind of a jump hook that time by Verstrade.
6 second quarter points.
He'd become a force once they get down through that press.
1:35 remaining
in the first half.
First half.
Little rough inside
Well,
there.
we got bodies flying in there. 3-second call, or we got a foul call.
3-second going to be the call.
They just called it 3 seconds.
Yeah.
Thought the official under the basket was going to come out and maybe there were some bodies moving in opposite directions.
Yeah. It's always interesting when your partner's whistle goes off just a fraction of a second before yours does, and you're getting ready to make whatever it is, and he's had something before you. That takes good officiating, and the two officials kind of communicated that real well. There's the big guy in the middle again.
Big guy in the middle, boy. He's put him right back in the lead. That's 8 points for Big Heath.
He got 8 points.
And we got a foul here on Spranger. A little frustration there. Nate Odell was in his face.
And a technical foul on him. You don't like what we call and you talk about it, you're going to get more. You didn't like that first one, how do you like this one? Then he's going to sit down a while. So not only now does Moline pick up the foul, which would be their 6th, but Geneseo is going to get a walk down here and shoot 2 free throws on the technical foul. For you people keeping score out there, that ends up going as 2 fouls against Spranger. Is that what?
Spranger,
he gets a foul, 1 foul counted towards the bonus and 1 towards his individual total. He also gets another for the technical foul. So
Adam Hendricks on the line now. Makes the first.
Man, off the back iron. 16-14. Geneseo now will take the ball out at the 10-second line.
Well, that certainly wasn't what Coach Dexter wanted Spranger to do. I didn't see what precipitated that whole exchange between.
I didn't either. And again, it could be like you've talked about.
Him and Odell, but he might have been. Second guy always gets caught.
Yeah,
you tell players that, but sounds like we're accusing Odell of something when we don't know that for sure.
That's right. He may have done nothing. Verstrady almost hits another one. Here come the Maroons.
Earl with the rebound. Yergel brings it up quickly, gets it to Wilson, back to Yergel. He steps inside, 17-footer, no good. Earl comes down with the ball. There's a foul called. A little push off here while we're fighting for the rebound.
32 on that foul.
That's going to be Adam Hendricks. His second. That'll put the Maroons at the line, shooting a 1-and-1 now.
Well, we got another tight ball game, Coach.
16-14. 41 seconds remaining here in the half.
Well, in the second round of this tournament, of course, Richwoods beat Moline 54-50, and United Township beat Geneseo 35-27. We have had some close ball games here.
Well, that's the first free throw that Moline has made tonight.
Yeah.
I want to talk about that. You put the jinx on him sometimes, but nice rebound. Travis Wilson puts it back, doesn't get it. We're going to get a double dribble called. Yergel was high for the rebound, kind of got hammered coming down and lost control, but they called him for double dribble.
And he did, Coach, but number 52, Earl, is the one that hammered him. That was the problem with that play.
Inside.
He walk coming out of there, too.
He was pivoting around in there, trying to get loose, and gives it back to the Maroons.
Yep.
Exactly 30 seconds remain.
Closing in at the end of the first half here, 16-15 ball game.
Leafs with the lead. Moline could take the lead here.
Yeah, they're going to save it for one
set
shot.
up. I had a backdoor play with Wilson set up. Here's B.J. Fisher. Drives to the hole, draws the foul, gets the basket. Big hoop for B.J. Fisher. Not only gives the lead back, but he could extend it here to 2 points.
Odell, number 14 on that foul.
That's his third
personal foul. They're going to have to get him out of there, get him a little rest here right before the end of the half. Jason Putnam will come in to replace him.
And here's B.J. Fisher. 5'11" junior, up and good.
Yeah, 2-point lead for Moline now, 18-16. Look out.
Well, 6.5 seconds remain here. We got 2 Leafs down on the floor. A little skin left there on the wood. I do believe I could hear it squeaking up here.
They had the break. They at one point in time was 3-on-1, but they never could control the ball well enough to pass it to anybody. So now it looks like Moline's going to get a chance to extend the lead here.
Wilson brings it quickly up the floor on the dribble.
Got a guy down. Won't go, boy. Well, we're at halftime here at Wharton Fieldhouse in the third and fourth place ball game of the Geneseo Moline Thanksgiving Tournament. And at halftime, the score is the Moline Maroons 18, the Geneseo Maple Leafs 16. We'll be right back.
Well, welcome back, everybody. We're just about ready for second half action. Once again, this is Jim Smith along with Jim Sanders on a Family Ties production, bringing you the Geneseo Moline Thanksgiving Tournament. Low-scoring contest. Moline with a 2-point halftime lead, 18-16. Seen some flashes of good basketball and then some early in the season kind of basketball that you might expect.
Right. Well, as an official, the years that we worked, it was always, we're trying to get in shape. The kids are trying to get in shape. It's a struggle. I mean, this first week and a half or 2 weeks of the season is extremely difficult for everybody. And so you work yourself through it, you learn some lessons, and you go on with the rest of the season.
Moline with the first possession.
Ooh, and they wasted it on a 3-second call there. Well, Coach, we're going to go on this year, talk a little bit about what we're looking forward to the season, of course. We've got a lot of Western Big Six action. We're going to also jump over and they'll be having the games in the MAC conference. We've got the shootout from the MART, which will include 8 teams this year instead of 6 in the past. Alleman and Assumption will join the regular crew there. We need to talk maybe at the end of the third quarter here. Maybe we need to talk maybe briefly about our projections as to how the conference race is going to turn out. We could go out on a limb here and make a prediction early.
Why not?
So I'll be looking for your picks, and I'll make mine at the end of the third quarter. What do you think? So fans, hang in there a while, watch this ball game, and we're going to get you our picks here.
DeVilder comes off the screen, shoots, won't go. We're still scoreless. Ball's loose.
Man alive, hustle
Jordan
there.
Earl uses the basket nicely to block off Big Heath frustrating. And the Moline's first blood. 20-16.
Whoa, good pressure in that press. Look
Head to
out.
Wilson.
Whoa,
loses the handle. He's going to get called for traveling. And as we said, this is early in the going and things are a little bit ragged. Maroons stay with their 3/4 court trap. Leafs across the timeline. Shoemaker with the dribble, triple team.
Boy, good pressure by Moline. That's a tough pass. I don't care who's there. He's got to shoot it. He's got to shoot that, baby. Goes up hard, block shot. Oh, big three coming out there. Number 32 on the hoop, Adam Henricks. 2019 Moline.
1-point ball game. I had a chuckle there. Travis Wilson and Shoemaker went for the ball. If I'm not mistaken, Shoemaker not a bad football player, is he?
Good football player.
Travis came in second in that exchange.
And that last trip down the floor looked a lot like a football game.
Ian Hannon with good hands under the basket. Semi-pass from Yergel, and he's fouled by number 30. Chad Parker, he picks up his first.
Yeah. Well, Moline
is going to go to the line, try to complete that three-pointer.
You betcha. 22-19.
Hanovan up and good. Gives him 6 points on the night. Maroons cranked up the pressure a little bit.
Yeah.
Hanovan going to get called with put the body on him.
Going full court press that time now, challenging everything. Well, they found out, I think, Moline found out that Geneseo was having lots of problems handling that pressure, especially when they picked up their dribble. So they figured out, well, why not go full court with that thing? So now we'll see if Moline will drop back and play zone or whether they keep pressuring this thing all the way out. Shoemaker inside, ball won't go. Loose ball on the floor again. Jump ball coming.
Ball's going to go to Geneseo. I think, if I can see the possession arrow, yes, it will.
A lot of hustle by both teams right now. But we're, like you say, early, the kids will have a chance to watch the game film and look at these things. We're putting the ball on the floor way too much. We're putting it into traffic. We're taking the ball into 2 or 3 guys.
Bringing rebounds down and bring it down to your waist.
I mean, those are all things you can work on, though. That's the advantage. Nice jump shot that time. Adam Henricks. 23-21, Moline leads.
All the Geneseo points. He's got 6 on the night. He's got all 5 in this half. 23-21. Earl from the free throw line. Just off, wouldn't go. Ball's loose.
Geneseo. Got to have her head up on that dribble, looking to pass. Oh, nice drive there. Nice drive.
Good penetration there.
Jason Putnam that time on a good penetration drive. They had a man open early, but didn't see him.
Dorian Earl's going to pick up his second foul, that second team foul for the Maroons. He'll go to the bench. Steve Cottrell come in.
I've been impressed with Earl so far in this ball game, Coach. I think he's had he's improved from last year. He's appears to be a lot more under control, and he's a factor in this ball game, much more so than maybe would have been a year ago.
You know, early in the game, he took the ball strong to the basket a couple times. Didn't necessarily make the baskets, but he's thinking about being more aggressive with the basketball.
And very aggressive, like you say, on the rebounds. Defensively, he's done a nice job.
And so much of that is the maturity.
Look at this. Oh, look at this play! Blocking foul. Oh my!
That was almost an amazing play.
Coach, it looked like the I don't want to use the beer label, but the Bud Light Daredevils they come flying around, bouncing off those trampolines.
No trampoline down there, but
comes slamming that ball in the basket there. My gracious sakes alive! Adam Hendricks, a senior at 6'2", first free throw won't go down. Had a chance to tie this ball game up. Best he can do right now is to bring the Maple Leafs back to a one-point ball game. Yep. And he does that. 23-22, Moline leads. Third quarter action. Geneseo, Moline, Thanksgiving tournament.
Just under 5 minutes remaining here in the third quarter. Down low.
Nice entry pass there. Ball won't go. Look out.
Bodies on the floor. Geneseo with the rebound.
Boy, right now the Maple Leafs are getting up and down this floor. Whoop. Except we got to hang on to that ball.
Took the eye off the ball just a little bit.
Yeah, hang in there, folks. We're going to make our pick. We'll pick the top three, Coach.
Sub coming in, B.J. Fisher.
Top three in the conference. Coach Smith, Coach Sanders, pick them. You know, when I do this, I usually miss them. Usually. Are you thinking about this?
I'm thinking.
Pretty much prepared?
I'm trying to remember all 6 teams right now.
I got all 6 of them. Don't look at my sheet over here.
Oh, you're writing them down?
Well, sure.
Gotta walk. Jurgel.
Oh, yeah. I want somebody. Stop looking.
I can't.
I'm not kidding you now.
Can't see that. You got chickens scratching over there. I can't make heads or tails out of it.
But you've seen my practice plans before. You can read them. They don't look like much.
Ooh, nice
dig. Shoemaker takes that ball to the basket. And don't look now, but the Maple Leafs lead 24-23.
Well, we're back on the odd point. See if the Maroons can answer now. Travis Wilson with the ball. Off to Jurgel on the wing. Hannibal out front. Fisher. Oh, into the guy wire over there. Easy does.
Ow, it's got his foot. It's got him by the foot. Moline wants a timeout. Coach Dexter brings his players over. And we're going to take a break here with the score, 24-23. Geneseo, we're in the third quarter. Third and fourth place ball game. We'll be right back.
We're back.
Yes, we
After
are.
a Moline timeout. Kenny Spranger's checked back into the ball game. He hadn't seen any action since his little run-in with Nate Odell there in the first half. Moline sets up in their zone. Maroons clinging to a 1-point lead. Leafs clinging to a 1-point lead. 24-23.
Oh, long three-pointer. That could be good, Coach. All the way. Three-point land. Chad Parker hits the three.
That's his second three of the night.
27-23. 4-point lead for the Maple Leafs.
Chad Parker, 8 points on the night. The other big score we should fail to mention him when we came back from halftime, Heath Verstrete.
Heath done a nice job.
Single-handedly kept Geneseo in that ball game. Scored 8 second quarter points. Hannibal, top of the key, count it.
Moline's got to get him the ball a lot. He is an impressive
Good-looking
player.
shooter.
Yes, he is. Play inside or outside. Dribbling through 5 guys there, control the ball. Skip pass. Long three-pointer on its way.
Got to push. In fact, it might be Spranger. If it is, that'll be his 4th. Indeed it is.
4th
team foul.
Sub coming in
he'll
there.
go back to the bench. Marcus Morrow, 6-foot junior, checking in for the first time tonight for the Maroons.
Well, the Maple Leafs with an opportunity now to set their play, coming in from out of bounds. Moline's got 4 fouls, Coach, and maybe you mentioned that already. 4-1 in the foul department here in the second half. That may make a difference later on. One thing about it, Maple Leafs, oh, there's a foul.
Heard that one. A little too much hand.
Verstrady comes along, makes a nice turnaround effort there and gets fouled.
Marcus Morrow comes in the ball game, picks up a quick foul.
In a hurry. 42.
More importantly, 5 team fouls.
Number 42, Chuck Anderson, comes in the ball game. He's going to give Shoemaker a short rest. Last time Shoemaker came out of the ball game, he was out for about 22 seconds. Came right back in again. They need him in the ball game. He does a great job on the boards. Obviously, Verstrady is their inside post player. Nails that free throw.
That's his 9th point.
28-25.
Comes Dorian Earl checking back in. Steve Cottrell going back.
One thing I've noticed out here, Coach, Ian Hanavan, number 50, seems to be the guy that's trying to get everybody from Moline fired up. And you know, when you got a sophomore having to do that, I'm sure Coach Dexter would admit to the fact that, we need that senior leadership. It's good that a sophomore wants to take some of that responsibility. Or a junior. A junior will take that kind of responsibility, but he's hoping some of these seniors will step up.
Well, he played some last year.
Yes, he
Coach
did.
Dexter brought him up, and he did a nice job a sophomore.
That's right.
Playing in a pretty darn tough basketball conference, Western Big Six.
And he played him inside, and he held his own in there. He's an impressive player, that's for sure.
Morrow, 3-pointer. Wouldn't go. Battle, rebound.
Nice
Geneseo.
rebound inside by number 42 that time. That's Chuck Anderson. He comes in and gives Geneseo a lift off the bench there.
In fact, Yurgo's going to pick up. That's his first. The team's 6th, and that'll put Geneseo in the bonus for the rest of the ball game now. With 2:04.
After this inbounds pass here.
Comes Andy Ryan checking in now. 5'10" is junior. He's going to check in for Marcus Morrow as Coach Dexter's juggling his lineup around now.
Well, he's trying to see get somebody to make something happen here. Turnaround jump shot, a little strong off the back iron there. Adam Henricks on that shot, but it won't go.
Rips down the board. Wilson on the dribble, backs it out. Hanavan in the corner.
Yeah, Moline's going to set up. Geneseo still playing man-to-man, but they're really sagging off now, Coach. They're not pressuring too far out.
Wilson loses the ball. Hanavan comes up with it, puts it up, no good. Earl battling for the rebound. He's fouled.
Job. Excellent job there.
Dorian Earl, good positioning in there.
I was watching that, Coach. As soon as that ball went up, he went to that backside board, and he was on that in a hurry. Here comes Shoemaker back in the ball game again.
It's only 2 team fouls now for the Maple Leafs here.
That may make a difference later on. Verstrady's going to sit down for a little while here to give him a little bit of a breather.
Minute 30 remaining here in the third quarter. 4-point Maroon lead. Ian Hanavan flashing down the lane and gets the ball and just stumbled a little bit. I don't know if he tripped on something, but gets called for traveling.
Three-quarter court pressure by Moline now. The Maple Leafs break that. Shoemaker with the ball. Out to Parker and on over to Putnam.
Maroon zone all the way tonight.
Yep. Henricks. Oh, nice move there. Shoemaker off the front of the rim. Kept that ball alive.
Hanavan comes up with it. Brings it up ahead to Yurgo. Hanavan looks inside to skip past to Ryan. Looks down inside. Wilson off the dribble. Ryan thinks about a 3-pointer. Tries to drop it down.
Defense. Shoemaker on the steal.
Good idea, but good defense by Justin Shoemaker.
Got to be inside of a minute here.
50 seconds remaining here, third quarter. Leafs up by 4. They've got the ball. They're in no hurry.
Yeah.
Coach Mike Kiss up off the bench.
Yeah, calling the play here. Geneseo is going to hold it.
Take your time. They're going to hold it for 1, it looks like.
Moline's going to come out and pressure just a little bit here now, so they can't just stand there and hold the ball. The Leafs showing a lot of patience. They want that at least a chance to be 6 ahead, 6 or 7.
25 seconds.
A nice job. Used up half the time here. But Moline putting more pressure on now. Now it's going to get more difficult. Well, one off Geneseo's foot. They used up half the time, but didn't get a shot.
Pressure pays off. 15 seconds remaining now. Maroons will get a chance to cut this lead in half, or maybe to pull within one.
Yep. We'll see who Moline wants to shoot this thing, huh?
Double high post. Wilson's going to work off the dribble. Work a little pick and roll, backdoor cut, Earl. Yergel from the top of the key off, wouldn't go. Wilson knocks it out of bounds.
A lot of bodies on the floor tonight, Coach. Great hustle by both teams.
1 second.
1 second to go.
1 second and some tenths, which I can't see. But it's going to have to be a long pass, and we're not going to mess with it.
No shot. Well, we're into the third quarter here from Wharton Fieldhouse. The Geneseo Moline ball game in the Geneseo Moline Thanksgiving Tournament. Well, before we break here, we're going to share our picks with you for the Western Big Six top three after one game. Coach?
After one game, we're going to pick them.
We're going to pick them. John, our cameraman, assistant technical director and producer director tonight, John's picks are, in order, Rock Island 1, Alleman 2, UT 3. And your picks?
I think I'm going to pick Rock Island, Alleman tie for first, Galesburg second.
Now, if you tie for first, you can't have a second.
A third.
That's all you got to pick.
Then the other guys will also win some games.
Okay, and my picks, which are slightly different, I picked Galesburg first, Alleman second, and Rock Island third. And we'll see. And we probably won't even be close, but...
Of course, you know you're going to lose that piece of paper by tomorrow morning.
Well, I'm going to keep it, and if I do good, I'll find it again. If I don't do good, I'll lose it. Fourth quarter action. Let's play basketball.
You'll find it right at the end of the season, miraculously.
I'll say, where did I put? I'm putting it right over here. See?
Yeah.
Right in there.
Okay, we got it. Here we go. Maroons trail by 4. They have the ball. Setting at that double high post. Wilson on the dribble. DeVilder all the way around the baseline up top. Maroons trying to get into their pattern. Wilson just inside the line. No good.
Maple Leafs on the run. Oh, for straight stop and pop. 31-25, Geneseo. That's Big Heath's 12th point of the night. He's played well. He's been a factor at 6'6". He's done some work on the boards, made some nice shots. DeVilder. Leafs. Shoemaker. Had that ball stole away from him. Quickly goes the other way. Behind the back pass. That's going to be it. Evan has a behind the back pass. And then he steamrolls right over the top. Foul's going to be against Chad Parker. Who are you going to call that on now? They called it on Hanneman. That's his fourth. Should be 1 and 1. Should be 1 and 1. That's going to put Geneseo in the bonus. Should be 1 and 1. Should have been 1 and 1. Got to correct it. They've got time to do that if that's truly the case. But it should have been a bonus. Here comes Kenny Springer back in the game. Hanneman's going to go to the bench with 4 fouls. And you're right, Coach, that was the seventh. Now that may have, if he called a push-off, which he signaled, then they should shoot the 1 and 1. If he calls offensive foul, of course, then you don't shoot any free throws. That's what the call was, an offensive charge. Yeah, and that's the right call then, if he calls it offensive. Got a little too much defense down inside. Chad Parker picks up his third team foul. Maroons down by 6, have the ball. Travis Wilson. They've got an opportunity to get back in it here. DeVilder off the dribble, dumped it to Spranger. Yergel shuffles his feet and gets called for the travel. That move works good when you're playing without any refs, but well, some are 3-on-3 tournaments. They'll never call that one either. But there were 3. That's unfortunate. Sometimes you get in that habit and you can't break it. I know it. Well, Coach, as I watched that ball move the perimeter, I'm not so sure that every one of the Moline guys didn't. Oh, big 3 by Chad Parker.
That's his third 3 of the night.
My gosh, 34-25. Moline needs a timeout. Oh, man alive.
So with 6:09 remaining here in the ball game, Maple Leafs jump out to the biggest lead of the game. Let's take a break and be right back. And that baby was down.
Well, we're back here from Morton Fieldhouse. We're in the fourth quarter. Geneseo has just built a 34-25 lead as Moline comes out of that timeout. We'll see what Frank Dexter and his staff has decided here. Coach, you're saying that
Chad Parker.
Yeah.
Third 3 of the night. And interestingly enough, as we took that timeout, Geneseo's only had 4 players that have scored tonight.
Man.
DeVilder, long 3, no good.
Nice rebound by Shoemaker. Perfect, absolutely perfect position inside. Well, Moline needs to get something started. They may have to get it started with their defense because offensively right now, they're really out of sync. Motion offense now against man-to-man defense. No, yep, man-to-man. Shoemaker, turnaround, bank shot, count it. 36-25, Geneseo lead.
Well, I think Moline's going to go man-to-man and try to force a little more up-tempo kind of a game because they need to get running up and down the floor.
Better believe it, but they're going to have to be able
possessions.
That's right, and they're going to need to stop Verstrady and Shoemaker now. Shoemaker may go to work.
Spranger, Yergel in the paint, turns, fires. He's fouled.
Foul's going to be on number 30, looks like, Chad Parker.
He raised his hand. Let's see. Indeed, that's who the foul is on. It's his third, 4th team foul. Yergel will go to the line.
Okay, they got a sub here for Moline ready to come in, but he's going to come in for the shooter. But Moline hasn't had an opportunity. They get the ball, and a shot like that could have gone. And now you're looking at a 3-point play instead of potential. You got to make 2 free throws now to get 2 points. So it's been a struggle tonight for Moline all the way, and obviously. Okay, now what do we got going here?
Travis Wilson.
There might be a little blood on that uniform.
I was going to say, they've got that blood rule in now in IHSA and all sports, so he's going to be, Travis Wilson will be wearing 42 now.
Okay, make that change in our program.
We don't have a 42, so that's why you bring one. Anybody.
That's why you bring one extra in the bag every night you come to the gym, because it's going to happen just like that. Very good. I mean, there's a situation there where Wilson was able to drop in, get a jersey change, and get right back in the ball game where, you know, if you don't plan ahead, if Coach Dexter and his staff weren't right on the ball, they'd be running to the locker room trying to find something and maybe lose a minute or 2 for a good player.
Yergel hits them both. Boy, every single possession and shot now becomes so important for the Maroons. They're trailing by 9, 36-27.
Going to go full court this time.
A lot of time left, 5:15.
They got the ball inbounds. Ooh.
Over the top.
Yeah, they keep trapping out there, then it's going to be very difficult for Geneseo to find shots. Now, that was when Moline was most effective there in that second quarter, when they went all over the court with double-team pressure. But it's man-to-man now.
And if you're clad in the green shirt, you don't want to be holding on to the ball for very long. We've got a foul called here on probably Spranger. He's the one. Yeah, it is, and I believe that might be it for him. That's his 5th. 8th team foul. Spranger is going to leave the game with his 5th foul.
Well, and that's where that technical foul on him comes back to haunt him a little bit. He picked up in one
his second and third foul he picked up 2 and 1.
Picked up 2 and 1 there, or it'd still be in the ball game. So you got to learn to control yourself, whether you agree or disagree with the officials. You got to stay in the game. There's a key player now Moline has out of their lineup. Doesn't hurt him as far as the free throws are concerned, though.
Wilson, coast to coast, kicks it to DeVilder, drives the lane, soft shot goes up, gets his own rebound, turn around, puts it back, no good. Earl with the rebound.
Foul's going to be on Shoemaker.
Stripped by Shoemaker, but Shoemaker also got part of his arm.
He ended up with the ball.
That's 5th team foul. So Moline will get the ball
Shoemaker now, his second foul, but he's got 6 points on the night, so he's contributing.
Yergel down the lane.
There's a charge.
A little out of control.
I'll tell you what.
Parker stood in there and held his ground.
Geneseo kids will step right in front of you, and they'll draw that charge. That's good coaching, and that's a lot of effort by those kids.
Big foul also. That's 9th team foul, so that'll put Geneseo.
Super bonus when it comes time where if Moline stays behind as they are now by 9 points, it will, they'll get 2 free throws every time from now on, so that may make a big difference.
Well, Coach Kiss is yelling out to his players to be a little more patient now and make good passes.
He might have walked in there.
We got to walk. And don't turn the ball over, whatever you do.
Now, yeah. Come on, guys. If we just don't turn it over, we can't get beat. So, Moline's going to have to get on the ball now. The Moline fans here are starting to get a little restless.
4:15 remain. Wilson out front.
Geneseo leads by 9.
Earl.
Oh, my.
Boy, nice move, Dorian Earl. He's had some tough luck tonight.
Man, that was a soft little shot, laid it right in the basket, and it comes rolling right back out. Verstrady picks up that foul. First personal foul on Verstrady, Coach.
16 fouls now, so that'll put Moline in the bonus on the next one. And Earl has a chance to cut into that lead.
Coach, there's a real bad noise up here. I'm not kidding you now. I'll be right back. What is this noise coming up here?
Earl hits his first. 8-point lead. Gets them both.
Are you okay, Coach? Nobody else said anything about noise, but
I was getting ready to put my parachute on. Well, Moline's got the pressure turned up now.
Yes, they do.
Geneseo's got to go.
Woo!
I think they just got it across.
Yep, almost a 10 count there.
7-point lead for the Geneseo Maple Leafs.
We're okay up here, folks, but I tell you what, there's a real weird noise in this press box, like as if things are cracking and popping. And if we go off the air,
it's creaking and growing. I'm starting that diet tomorrow. I'm not kidding you.
I didn't want that turkey sandwich at lunchtime today. Oh! Shoemaker took that ball right to the basket. But
Travis Wilson steps up. He gets a lot of ball, but it gets a little bit of his body, and then Shoemaker going to go to the line. Shoot 2. 36-29.
Yep.
3:29 remaining.
Travis Wilson, Coach, is I think he's the one. I think he's actually bleeding because he's got some blood on the back
now
of his shirt.
He's got to change his shirt again.
Yeah. So either somebody's bleeding on him, or he's got a cut on his back or something. So what they're going to have to do is they're going to have to fix. I don't see anything on him.
He's picking up blood somewhere. That's been the stoppage in the play here.
Down here, number 30 may be the guy bleeding too. So we're going to take a short break here and get everybody taken care of. 30's is he shooting a free throw? What are we doing here?
No, Shoemaker's going to go to the line. Let's keep it here.
Yeah, let's stay right here. What needs to happen though, because they've had to take time, 30 basically is going to have to come out of the ball game. They should make a sub for him, and he'll get a chance to come back in with the next substitution possibility. But we should not take time in the game to have him take care of that. And Wilson should be out until he can get a different shirt on, and time starts again. So it doesn't appear like we're going to do it that way. The noise is continuing up here, folks, so we may be moving down to broadcast somewhere else.
What is that? I heard that time. There's a kid down there.
Well, for you young officials out there watching the ball game tonight, the proper way to handle that is that you've got to take 30 out of the ball game. That's Chad Parker until the next substitution possibility, because he was bleeding. The next substitution. Coach Fisher back on the air momentarily. Sounds like I'm here by myself. You're absolutely right. I don't know whether Coach gets down the pause, the noise, left or what. From the free throw line. He made the great first. 8-point lead now for Geneseo. Finding shots quickly. DeVilder for 3. Count it! Pressure coming now real quick. Geneseo. Geneseo coming to the ball. Good double team there. Good outlet pass. Going to have to bring it on down. Looks like an easy shot there, and they're going to set this thing back up. The Leafs do a nice job. We're 22 with the ball now is Jason Putnam. And a travel. And a lot of pressure. Hi, Coach. How you doing? What was that noise?
Well, I don't know. It sounded like an iceberg cracking. I went out to investigate and had a little technical difficulty with my microphone, but I think I'm back on.
I assured the fans that you would, if something real bad happened, you would have come back for me. But, you know, we're that close.
Well, I went out and talked to John, and he heard it too.
Oh,
There's Marcus Morrow, boy.
Points.
Big turnaround from the free throw line.
38.
Moline within 4.
38-34.
Moline making a real run now.
Whoa. No, you gotta like Heath Verstrady.
Boy, great answer.
My gosh. 40-34, Geneseo. That you don't dribble the ball between your legs down there. You just kind of pick it up and throw it to somebody. Jump ball.
2:20. 2:15 remain.
Plenty of time for Geneseo for Moline to come back in this ball game, but they're going to have to get a good shot every time down the floor.
How much time left?
Geneseo wants a timeout real quickly, and they'll take a timeout, and we'll be back with fourth quarter action. Moline trails by 6, 40-34 to the Geneseo Maple Leafs. We'll be back in just a minute. Well, we're back. It's Jim Sanders with Jim Smith. We're at the Geneseo Moline Thanksgiving Tournament here from Wharton Fieldhouse. This is a third and fourth place game. With how much time we got left, Coach?
2:15 exactly.
2:15 exactly to go here in the fourth quarter. Geneseo leads 40-34. Making an effort to
Maroons
finish.
have made a run at him. Geneseo was up by 9 at one time.
No steal.
Wilson. Up and in. It's a 4-point game.
Oh, that ball up in the air a long time. Geneseo's trying to settle it down.
Boy, Maroons are all over him. Got a reach-in foul by number 20, Marcus Morrow. That'll be his second.
Oh, they're going to call it on
Maroons already have 10 team fouls, so that's going to put Parker on the line. Excuse me, the foul was on Wilson. His second personal.
Could have called it on either guy, Coach. They were both after that ball real hard. Super bonus now. 2 shots for Jason Putnam, and he can't get that first one to go down. One thing we know for sure, they're going to have to make at least one of these free throws every time out.
That puts a lot of pressure on your free throw shooting now when you get 2 of them.
Nice soft touch that time, Putnam.
Well, he responds there.
You bet. Now Moline needs to get good shots every time. They don't have to panic and throw up a bunch of threes right now, but they need to get a good shot.
DeVilder off the dribble. I think we got a little hip action there. It was Adam Henricks was guarding him and getting his position, but he just kind of hipped underneath him.
Rode him out of there. That was a good call.
That's his fourth. That's team foul number 7, so the Maroons will be in the bonus.
Going to give him 2 shots. I would guess.
DeVilder's going to go to the line and shoot 2 here. Every foul from now on will be a bonus situation. We're under 2 minutes. 1:47 remain. DeVilder, first one's up and good. Nick hits a big 3.
Boy.
For his first 3 points of the night, but getting Moline right back into the game. First free throw.
Well, you need your seniors to step up, that's for sure. And in crunch time, that's exactly what's happening here.
3-point game.
Geneseo needs somebody to step up here. Good job.
Good smart call by Adam Henricks there. Nobody was getting open, so with the score 41-38, 1:47 remaining here in the third place game of the Geneseo Moline Thanksgiving Tournament. We'll take a short break and be right back.
Well, we're back here, and I'll tell you what, things have tightened up dramatically here in about the last minute and a half. Geneseo at one point led by 9. They now lead by 3, 41-38. Quick foul there.
Boy, Moline's really playing that pressure defense, and Travis Wilson. Is he
going to get up or not? He wants to help him up.
Yep, I guess he's all right.
He's okay.
Maybe he was hurt there just for a second.
He's okay, but I'll tell you, the quick foul, almost no time. If Any went off the clock that time. So the Maple Leafs now are going to have to make some free throws down the stretch here. And you need to do that. If you're going to win against a decent ball club like the Maroons, you're going to win a tournament like this, you got to make free throws. So you walk up there, number 30 gets his chance. Chad Parker.
Chad's 0 for 2 from the line so far tonight.
That one is right down to the center of the rim.
It's a big one there.
Huge free throw. It helps you a little bit when you got that super bonus. You know you're going to get 2 shots. You don't have to make the front end of that 1-on-1.
And you were right. We didn't lose any time off the clock there. That was such a quick foul.
Yep. Oops, 1 out of 2. May not be enough, making 1 out of 2 down the stretch here.
Wilson tomorrow. Maroons setting a lot of back screens.
Oh, good defense there now. Geneseo needs to slow that ball down, set this thing up,
Good
draw another
play.
foul.
Good smart play there.
Got to draw another foul if they can, and they got one right there.
Here's Marcus Morrow, picks up his second.
Adam Heinrich's going to get a chance to walk that line and make 2 free throw shots here. The Maroons that time coming down, they're down by 4 and didn't get a shot, Coach.
1:28 remaining.
That hurts.
20 seconds ticked off, 19 seconds ticked off, and no shot for the Maroons. Andy Ryan checks in.
Well, at least Geneseo's walking in there and making that first one. That helps you a little bit.
But it makes that second one a lot easier.
It does.
I know that.
It really does.
43-38 now. Leafs with a 5-point lead.
Yeah, 1 out of 2 again. But it didn't hurt them because Moline never got a shot last time down the floor. Pretty good defense, but they got the call.
Jason Putnam picks up his third.
Yep.
DeVille will have a chance to go to the line and shoot 1 in the bonus.
1 and 1, yep.
And more
Now,
importantly, score some points with the clock not
the clock's
running.
not running, that's right. And if you can make 2, then you get an opportunity to get your defense set up on that press, which makes a lot of difference too.
DeVille, first one, good. That's his 6th point of the night. 4-point Geneseo lead.
One out of 2.
On the second one.
Everybody's making 1 out of 2 right now, Coach. Oh!
Referee just about got in the way of that play there.
They might need a timeout. Oh, they didn't get across in 10 seconds.
And that's good counting by the official because there was 1:22 when they were shooting free throws, and there's now 1:11 on the clock.
Yep.
So, indeed, that was a 10-second call.
Yep, that's a good call. Good call. Geneseo's had an opportunity a couple times to get called for that and barely got it across a couple times down the floor. Big possession now by Moline.
Ooh, a little almost a
Geneseo still playing tough man-to-man defense. Clock running. 5-point
Wilson.
4-point
Trying to
lead
get the
by
offense set, trying to get
Geneseo.
the double high post. Here comes DeVille off the pick, shoots the 3. Oh,
In and
off
out.
the rim wouldn't go. He's frustrated. Big rebound.
Oh, don't do that. You don't need that pass, guy. Well, again, you can't fault the effort.
Okay, just got a little excited.
Get
47
excited.
seconds.
But you know what? A great pass and a layup, and the game's sealed away.
Yeah.
But Moline still got a shot, down 4.
Wilson's going to take it himself. Walks, gets away with it,
Geneseo
puts up
fans
a
didn't
shot.
like that one.
Hanneman, big rebound, put back, too strong. Ball's loose. On the floor.
Oh, foul on Geneseo. A great hustling play that time by Chad Parker, but he's going to get called for a foul.
Boy, and that's a tough call.
Everybody's hustling after that
Chad
ball.
was battling for the ball, and there was 2 Maroons there. And
Yep.
he split the 2 of them and get called for the foul.
Yeah. How much time we got left here, Coach?
33 seconds.
Wow, a lot of time. That's a lot of time with a 4-point lead. Moline standing there at the free throw line shooting 1 and 1.
Big free throw, Ian Hanneman.
Hanneman got the first one.
Ian's got 11 on the night.
Makes this one then. Now Geneseo's going to have to make some free throws. Big time. In and out. Tip in almost.
Boy, Travis Wilson, big time tip. And he's going to get called for the foul.
Well, he was
Who's
up
that?
there,
Shoemaker's up there.
Well,
for the
Shoemaker's
big
going to get
rebound.
his shot to shoot some free throws down here now. And it's now becomes critical. 2 shots and a 3 up. Looking at
Dexter off the bench.
Yeah. I don't know what he was.
Thought maybe we get a timeout here.
Probably going to want a timeout if Moline gets the rebound here. 2 free throws.
Well, Shoemaker
Needs to make 1 out of 2, Coach.
0 for 3 on the night.
Needs to make 1 out of 2. Moline's right in this.
Got to bend those knees a little bit more, Justin.
Good coaching point. A little strong. Not that much.
Not that
Rebound by Geneseo.
Boy, there's a big rebound.
Holding the ball out now.
Shoemaker had
Great
an
job.
idea.
Great job. Excellent.
Boy, that's
The
great
Maple Leafs
discipline.
got a chance to win their first ball game here.
16 seconds.
There's your foul.
Yergo comes out.
Boy, that was a huge offensive rebound.
Great. What was that?
Coach, I missed
Is
you.
that
Had
Parker? I think it was 32.
I think so too.
That's Adam Hendricks.
I think Adam not only ended up with possession there, but kept it alive twice, passing it on the perimeter, and then he got fouled. Now he gets an opportunity to seal this ball game away, maybe. A 4-point lead gets real big right now. 4-point lead for Geneseo, 44-40.
15 seconds.
Big free throw there. Huge. Second one, drains them both. Comes up with an offensive rebound on a missed free throw in a 3-point ball game, and then makes 2 free throws.
DeVilder, long 3, count it! And Moline calls a quick timeout. My goodness, that was a long one. That's his second 3.
Well, how about that one, huh?
Woo.
Well, that's senior leadership we're talking about.
8.7 seconds.
Plenty of time, Coach.
It's
One
only
thing
a
about it,
2-point
though,
lead.
if you're Geneseo now, you can't get called for 10 seconds getting across the 10-second line, so you can use the whole court. That's one advantage. And, of course, you're going to get 2 free throws, but you're going to have to make both of them. You're going to have to make both of them to seal this thing away.
Well, they're not going to get 10-seconded because there's not
8
10
points,
seconds
that's what
left.
I'm saying. That's right.
So
you don't
Moline
need
going to have to foul them quick, you think?
real
Here?
quick. You bet. I would go after, make sure you maybe steal the inbounds pass, and then you're okay. If you don't, you're going to have to foul.
You got to take it
Because
overplay the passing lanes and
bet.
on the inbounds. And
You betcha.
take the foul if you have to.
If Holloman's got a play, an out-of-bounds play, or boy, if Geneseo's got an out-of-bounds play, they got to use it now. This is one they really need. Inbounds possession, then they're going to have to make 2 free throws. So if you're hey, we're back.
Here we go. 8.7 seconds. Geneseo clinging to a 2-point lead.
They can run the baseline
Moline's
here
got
if
the
they
momentum
want.
right now. Ball's in bounds. We get it back. Ball movement. Geneseo's going to win the ball game.
Oh,
For straight. Says, I'll shoot it. A good putback. And that's the ball game.
I'll tell you what, Coach, that was Geneseo did a beautiful job of getting that ball inbound and moving it quickly where Moline couldn't even foul him.
Couldn't catch up with him.
Couldn't catch up with him to foul him. So tonight, the 3rd place game of this Geneseo Moline Thanksgiving tournament goes to the Geneseo Maple Leafs with a win over Moline, 45-43.
Boy, Heath Verstrete stepped up really big for the Maple Leafs tonight with 14 points. Carried him through the second quarter. Battled under the boards. Adam Hendricks played a great floor game. Chad Parker threw in a trio of 3-pointers. Give him 12 points on the night. They're announcing the all-tournament team right now.
Yep. 3 from Richwoods made that team, Coach. 3 of them made, and Jacob Brewster from United Township is in that group. I know that for Richwoods, Calvin O'Neill was one of them. Kellogg was one. I think Washington was the other. 3 from Richwoods. Jacob Brewster gets his award. All-tournament team from Moline. Ian Hanavan will receive that honor. Chad Parker from Geneseo receives that award. So there's your all-tournament team. 3 from Richwoods, 1 from United Township, that was Jacob Brewster, 1 from Moline, Ian Hanavan, and 1 from Geneseo, that was Chad Parker. So jump back with your stats there, Coach, because I think that was a good point you were making.
Well, Geneseo, 1, 2, 3, 4, They had 4 players do all the scoring save Jason Putnam, who had 1 point. Adam Hendricks, fine for game 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 free throws, and 5 three-pointer and a basket for 10 points. I already mentioned Verstrady with 14. Chad Parker all over the place, 3 trays, a basket, and a free throw for 12. Justin Shoemaker, big roll on the boards, 3 baskets for 6 points. And Jason Putnam with his 1.
Yep.
Pretty balanced attack there. And they kept their heads there towards the end of the game.
Yes, they did.
Geneseo moved the ball around, and like you said, they broke that press.
Did a nice job.
For the Maroons, let's take a quick look here. Looks like Ian Hanneman, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11 points. Earl with 2, 4, 6, 8 points. We find Wilson 2, 4, 6 points for Travis Wilson, so they held him down tonight. And Rich Yergel with 4 points. Marcus Morrow off the bench with 3. B.J. Fisher has 3 second quarter points, and that rounds out the Moline score.
Nick
DeVilder. Yeah. He had 9 points all in the fourth quarter. 2 trades and 3 free throws.
Yep.
So the Maroons,
well, they dug themselves a deep hole, but came fighting back, gave themselves every opportunity. But I think the experience of Geneseo there late in the ball game paid off for them. So that's about it here, huh?
Well, you got to take your hats off the Maroons' effort. They were down by 9, came back, made a game. We had a chance to tie the game, and